Hello and welcome back to SkyFactory 4, or Cream Puff Plays SkyFactory 4. I'm really loving this this mod pack. I have to say, like the progression is really nice. So, done some things. I needed to get I needed to get a certain coloured dye. I can't remember what it was. Yellow dye, I think. Yes, I needed to get yellow dye for what we're going to be doing today. But I think if you look up underneath my map, I'm in a swampland, and so all I was getting was these blue orchids. That's all that grows in the swamp. So I swam out, or I used my mini map up the top and swam out to find a section that was a different biome. So if we run all the way out here, you'll find that this, I think it's a birch forest. Maybe just forest, not quite sure. Let's have a look. Going into swampland, and then it changes into birch forest right in this corner. Actually, no, so this is all birch forest. So I just made a little platform of grass out here, and I just bone milled this to get the stuff that I needed. And I also got some seeds, so some wheat and carrot seeds, which I've planted up here just in a little bit of a garden area. I realized actually the power of these hopping, or these bonsai pots. I haven't got the hopping ones yet, but the power of these bonsai pots. So off camera, kind of grinding away trying to get the stuff that I needed, I was, you know, growing the trees, and then, oh, I love it when the sun goes down, but I am going to sleep. I was growing the trees, running around them till they grew, and then, you know, crooking them, and then axing them till they went down. So I just created a little 3x3 bonsai pot thing here, and oh, my axe is broken, so let's fix my axe. All you have to do is just right click these with an axe, and you get actually quite a lot of stuff. So it's not a huge amount. You'd probably get more from growing the tree, but I've been sitting here. These take roughly 30 seconds to grow, and every 30 seconds I get an acorn, usually one, maybe two acorns, and some resin. Quite a decent amount of resin. As well as, you know, sapling sticks and leaves, which is really good because I've been using the leaves to make more grass. And it's so much quicker and so much less hassle, and you get more materials out of it in the long run, which I don't know why I wasn't doing it from the start. So really, if you're really early on in your game of this, if you're playing along, do this as soon as possible. Get the clay saplings, make as many bonsai pots as you can, and just make a little garden like this. You do have to tend it, so every 30 seconds you run around and, you know, right click on it, but so much quicker. So for what we're going to do today, we are going to hopefully finish this page, is kind of the plan. So some of these will be really, really easy. The first thing I wanted to do is I found out we can make a cobble generator really, really cheaply. So first thing I want to do is make a cauldron. I think it's just that. Yes, an oak cauldron. And I'm just going to put it here. And then if I put some cobblestone in it, and I think it's 4. I may need to grow some more cobblestone, actually. 4 bottles of cobblestone. Pick that up. Beautiful. And then we just need some water. And now, I'm pretty sure I may need some more cobblestone. Oh no, I've got 6. I've got 6. So, if we have a look at the cobblestone generator, the cobblestone generator is actually really cheap. It's some glass, it's 6 cobblestone, a bucket of water, and you can use the clay buckets, and a bucket of lava. So, I'm pretty sure I made some glass in preparation for this. Yes, 1 glass. And so that means we actually have a cobblestone generator, just like that. Okay, and if we place this here, and then I'm going to make a double chest, because one of our quests is to open up a full chest. Actually, well, it says a single chest, so let's just place a single chest there, and this will slowly generate cobblestone. It's not super quick. Once we get iron, we can upgrade it, and this is actually quite quick. 1 cobblestone every 20 ticks, so it's a cobblestone a second. And then once we get diamond, obviously we get 1 every half a second. So it's not super quick, but that's also not going to take very long to fill that at all. So that's really, really good. And that will cover this quest here, which is open a chest filled with cobblestone. The next thing we want to do is iron amber. We're going to kind of blitz through this, so apologies if I go a little bit quick. So iron amber requires coal, gravel, clay, and sand, which we have. So we need that, and then to create the iron sapling, we will need a acacia, which I feel like we made last episode. Maybe I'm wrong. I am wrong. So to make the iron sapling, we need an acacia, and acacia is a washed apple sapling. And a washed apple sapling means we need an apple, so we need oak saplings. And then for an oak sapling, we just wash a dirt sapling, okay? While we're at it, we'll get a dirt sapling, and also get a coal sapling, because we want to wash both of these. Take this, fill that up. We will wash our dirt sapling and get an oak, wash our coal sapling and get a dark oak. I do that because we do need dark oak relatively soon. So I'm just going to chuck the oak sapling in here. Okay. So it's still, yep, there we go. Oak sapling. That can go and do its thing. We just need to get an apple. Then once we get an apple, we can get... I've replaced these with grass blocks. Oh, it's so pretty. I've replaced these with grass blocks. They take slightly longer, but they give more. So just kind of upping what we can produce. And while we're waiting, we'll do... we still have a tin ingot in here. Okay, let's not melt this down yet. I need to make a pickaxe. It's one of those occasions where you feel like you're really on top of everything until you start doing what you need to do. So let's just... I'm thinking if I get rid of this and then place it down again, that should have emptied it. Yep. Yep, it is a waste of the sapling, but that's okay. And we'll chuck our iron amber in there to get it melted down. Do we get an apple? We got an apple. We got 2 apples. So we can use these, I think, in the liquid purple slime. Give you chorus fruit. Use these in the crushing tub. Do I have a spare? I don't think it really matters which one we break. Put this in the crushing tub. Chuck our apples in here, and this will give us 2 blump and blump. Beautiful. Give us 2 apple thingies, and then we can get some bone meal. So if you're using JAI, you can just right click down here and it will remove the last thing that you typed, which is really, really helpful. So let's just bone meal these up. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, get some apple saplings. And now that we've got apple saplings, I'm going to plant one of them. Boop. And then we're going to use the other one. Now I believe we cauldron this. Yes. So we wash our apple sapling, and that'll give us our acacia sapling. Blah, blah. Beautiful. So acacia sapling, chuck that in there. We have our iron, pour that on there. We will have our iron sapling, which is spectacular. Okay, so what I'm going to do is get rid of all of this. Don't need you, you, or you. No, go away, go away. Go away. I've done enough of that. I'll just keep these going. And we should get some more saplings from those. Doesn't look like it, but brilliant. We have our iron saplings. So what we might actually do is I'll grow one of these, just because we'll get more saplings using the crook straight away. And I want to fill this with iron. Ooh, it doesn't... Oh, no, there we go. I was going to say it doesn't seem to want to grow. So we'll crook all of these leaves, and that will give us what we need, which is many, many iron saplings. We've got 4. It'd be great if we managed to come out of this with 9 of them, and I think we actually might at this rate, as long as my crook doesn't break. What we will do actually is come out of it with a really full inventory. So we need lots of iron in order to make gold and silver. That gave us 10 iron saplings, which is crazy. And I actually think this axe is broken. So let's just quickly fix it a little bit quicker. The good thing about having free cobblestone as well is that we will, I think we'll just replace all of our tools with stone ones. Okay, beautiful. And pop you out as well. Okay, so iron saplings ahoy. Did we get... We haven't had any saplings from the other ones yet, so that's slightly worrisome. So I'm just going to junk a lot of this stuff. But I want to keep our iron acorns and our iron resin. So, iron amber, I believe. We can make like this. And then we use the iron amber. I think we can smelt it for an ingot. Or you can melt it for 2 ingots. But I think the next quest we have is actually, yeah, to obtain an iron ingot. So let's just smelt this amber. And I made the stone because we need to make a grindstone. So keep doing that. Grindstone. And this requires a stick, which of course I chucked in this junk chest. Grindstone. So we're going to need that to make some coal dust. Which should we got some coal in here? We do. I probably only need one. We right click away and you can see the grinding level going up slowly. It's very slow. But you end up automating this with horses. Okay, so let's just grab all of our iron. Boop, 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 boop. Did we get any saplings? Doesn't seem like we get saplings. I thought we did from these. We may have to do some work there to get some saplings. Okay, so let's go and grab out our iron ingot. Oh, the irony. Okay, so the next thing we need is lead. I think I've got everything. So lead amber requires resin. It needs everything. We need a dye bottle or some lapis. And obviously we don't have lapis. So let's make some sand. Because I need 3 sand. So we need some sand saplings. Aha. So let's just go over here and replace some of these with sand saplings. Whoops. And 3 glass. And that will allow us to make 3 water bottles, which we can go and fill up with water. And that'll allow us to make our lead amber. So lead, which is right here. Oh, no, it wanted blue dyed water, which we can't do. Damn. Lapis. Is lapis next on the list? It is. Okay, so let's have a look how we're making a lapis sapling. Whoops. All of that for nothing. Lapis sapling. Oh, we do actually need a water bottle for the lapis sapling, so don't feel like such a numpty. Take a dark oak, and we will lapis sapling. Beautiful. And let's just replace, don't really need sand anymore. So replace that lapis sapling in there. And wait for that to grow. And check our cobblestone. Slowly but surely. Let's have a look at our achievements. What else can we be doing? Crafting an iron bucket. We should be able to do that now. Blop, blop, blop. 1 iron bucket. Voila. Brilliant. So, redstone. Can we do the redstone sapling yet? That would be great if we could. Redstone sapling. Voila. We can actually make a few of them, but we'll make 1 just for now. Plant that here. Bloop. And I believe, okay, so junk chest some of this. Made all stone tools as well, just for easiness. And that gives us that, I believe, 9 acorns. 9 lapis acorns will give us a block of lapis. And I think it's the same with the redstone as well. So we will just farm up some of these. So having a look, while I'm waiting for these to kind of give us what we need, having a look, we need milk to make the slime sapling, and we need pigs to make the bacon sapling. So what I'm thinking, now that we've got that, we should be able to make the lead amber. Yes, beautiful. And again, I'm going to waste the iron that we have left in there, which is fine because, like I said, eventually we are going to have more iron than we'll know what to do with. And so to make the lead sapling, we need another dark oak. So let's go wash a coal sapling. Yes, in order to make those things, yes, good, dark oak, we will need to have a look at the, what are they called? The animal plants, which are things that we can make, so animal seeds. So if we look at cow seeds, in order to make cow seeds, we'll need leather, seeds, and wheat. So to make leather, we need to dry fish. Yes, I think drying fish is probably drying cooked fish or a dehydrator, but I think we're not really up to the point we can do that because I believe the dehydrator needs power. So cow seeds, raw corn will give me cow seeds, but I can't really do that. So leather. Yep, so leather, we're going to have to do some fishing. So we need some string. So we may not actually get this done today, which is kind of annoying. Obviously from the cottonwood sapling. So we should have one string. We just need one more. Yep, so we've got enough string. We've got some sticks. Make a fishing rod. Man, it's been a long time since I made a fishing rod. Let's do that. Boopity boop. And you ready to go? Yes. And let's just see if we can catch a fish. Got a raw fish. All we need to do is cook it. And that will give us the leather that we need. Oh yeah. Okay, so we have our lead sapling. Let's chuck that down in here. And keep collecting up our iron. And keep making iron amber. Nice. Got 2 iron. And I'm just going to keep smelting it up. So cooked fish, we'll put the cooked fish on our drying rack, and that will give us leather, apparently. That's what it's supposed to do. So our next step, I believe we're up to the gold saplings. Yeah, gold and silver. So gold, amber, requires lead, dandelion yellow, and sand resin specifically. So what I do is do this. I just need to plant up some more lead once we get it. And I'll need to replant the sand saplings that I had. I'll just do 2 of them because you don't get a huge amount of resin from them. Boop and boop. And I'm going to need to cook up some acorns as well while we are at it because I'm getting hungry. We've got tons of bone acorns. Well, I'll tell you what. We don't actually need petrified acorns anymore. I kind of don't want to do that. We've got lots of bone acorns, so let's just do those ones. And some more iron. Okay. Aha. There's my other cooked acorns. So let's eat. So we are getting through this. While we're waiting for some of this stuff. So these ones, we'll get all through there. The cobblestone mud. Let's just have a look. So this is from the Resource Hogs mod, which basically allows you... So we need dirt... Okay, so it's just dirt, cobblestone, and a bucket of water. Okay. The resource hog basically means that you breed pigs to give you resources. So it's a little bit like mystical agriculture or chickens mod. So we do that, and we just need 1 cobblestone. And that should give us cobblestone mud. Bucket of mud. Beautiful. So that's that. Open a chest filled with cobblestone we're still working on. And the slab stuff takes no time whatsoever. So I'm going to keep grinding up these resources until we have everything that we need. And then I'll come back. So we now have a gold resin. You'll notice earlier I pulverized the coal, and that is because to get the silver amber we need some light grey dye. So that is why I pulverized the coal, which we can mix with bone meal to get our grey dye. And then we need 1 more bone meal. Please tell me I've got a bone meal. Good. Should have mixed it with 2 really, but take a grey dye, mix it with bone meal, we get light grey. And then once we have our last piece of lead resin, which we should have right about now, we will have a silver amber. No. Did I really not get any lead resin from that? Were they not the lead trees? They were the sand trees. Silly. There we go. And that will give us our silver amber. Right. So, for gold and silver amber, I'm going to put all of the acorns and resin and stuff in here, because that's where it should really go. And we are going to, once again, break this, get rid of the lead. And the first one that we're going to make is gold. And gold requires... Gold sapling requires a oak sapling, which I believe we have. Pretty sure we got more of them. We got an apple and we've got one oak. Surely we've got more than one oak. Okay. Just quickly make an oak sapling. Run back and forth. Just need to make sure I've got more than one. Okay, plenty of oak saplings now, so we can pour the gold onto the oak sapling. And then if we have a look at the silver sapling, you'll notice that it requires a mineral sapling, which could be quite difficult, but it's not. We just need to wash a lapis sapling. Which is all good. We still have one in here. Yes, good. Come down here and... No. We need to... and then wash lapis sapling. That gives us a mineral. And we'll plant the mineral in here before we smelt it up. So gold sapling, and at this point I'm going to get rid of the lead because I don't really feel like we need the lead hugely, but I will plant the gold, and we'll do our usual thing, get rid of this, smelt down the silver, and then we'll be up to making a diamond. Right, mineral. It did not get many mineral saplings from that giant tree. I only ended up getting one, really, or one extra. And this will give us a silver sapling, which is spectacular because now we can move towards getting our diamond sapling. So let's just plant this. So I'm going to grind for a bit, get all the stuff that we need to continue on. And hopefully, I know this episode's kind of been long already, but potentially there's still work towards finishing off all these quests. So I just recorded for about 10 minutes and, well, I thought I was recording for 10 minutes. So what we just did is it turns out that the diamond saplings are really, really easy to make. Just require some gold, lapis and silver and a redstone sapling. So we've made those. We're just slowly farming those up. We need 9 diamond acorns to make a diamond. So we're just waiting for that to work its way build its way up. We also made our cow and pig seeds. So this will eventually grow a cow and a pig, which is obviously something that we need. We made obsidian by right-clicking a lava-filled cauldron with a water bucket, and we finished off the slab quests. So we're very, very close to finishing off this, and we'll get our first prestige point, which means that we'll be able to get hopping bonsais, which means we can finally look into automation of all of these resources, which is what we're going to do. So, with that in mind, I'm going to come back. Oh, we finally have 9. This should give us our first diamond. Voila. I'm going to grind a little bit, get what we need here, and then come back when we get our prestige point. Okay. Ooh. Okay, we are on the absolute final leg. You'll see that everything's done. All we need is the blue slime slapling, the blue slime slapling, donut tree, and a bacon tree. Now, I have grown some pig seeds, some cow seeds. I've milked a cow. We're ready to go on that. And to make bacon, you need a cooked pork chop, and you put it on this chopping block from horsepower, and then you just left click it until it becomes bacon. So now we have 2 bacon, and I should have another one left over. Beautiful. I started with a donut. I also made some cooked dough. So to make cooked dough, you make dough. To make dough, it is 4 wheat and any bucket of water. and then you just put it in a ring shape, and you get 4 donuts. So, bacon sapling. We should have everything that we need for that. We just need some sugar and an apple sapling. I should have a spare apple sapling in here somewhere. Got an oak, got an apple. Okay. Might be my only apple sapling. Let's just grow this apple sapling real quick. Okay, got some apple saplings. Let's go back to our bacon sapling. We need sugar. Sugar. So it turns out we can get sugarcane seeds from crushing leaves, which is good to know. So the last something I wanted to show is I've crafted snad. The recipe for snad is 2 sand on top of each other. Now snad will make things grow quicker, as long as we don't throw it on the ground. But not only will it make things grow quicker, let's just put it here. Oh, I'm an idiot. I forgot it was sand. Well, let's get more sand. Whoops. Luckily, we've got enough stuff to make some more. And let's just be a bit smarter about that this time around. So let's place down... yep, that's fine. Yes, that's fine. So we'll paste the snad on top of that. And I believe, if I'm right, you can put a lever on this. Damn, because of course we don't have the new world of physics. Okay, we'll just do this a little bit strangely, but... Oh, he's broken. Yep, that should be fine. Just need another lever. Now, if we plant our sugarcane seeds here and bone meal them until they become sugarcane. Beautiful. So what we can do is actually put a lever here, and as you keep flicking this back and forth, it will grow super tall. And Apotheosis is a mod that makes this grow effectively to world height, I think. So we just do this for a bit. And we have massively tall sugarcane. Break one of them. Sugarcane for days. Some of it dropped. Doesn't even matter. So we use this. We can make some sugar, which we need. And now finally we can make our bacon sapling. Which is easy as... We're missing the bacon. Of course we are. Of course. Let's try this one more time. He keeps saying, okay, bam, bacon sapling. Let's take this and we can go and place this here, and this will help our food stores. And then the only other thing we need to do is a donut sapling, which we have everything for as well. So let's also grow a donut sapling. So our final quest that we need to do is to create the slime sapling and the slimy dirt. So we have our bucket of milk, and we need a lapis sapling, which we made a few of. And a crucible. I believe this crucible is still full of water. Yep, so we won't use that one. But we can grab... Should have another one in here. Should do. Doesn't seem like we're going to. That's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should be enough. And we can place down a crucible. One more we need. One more. Oak cauldron. Place that in the world. Fill it full of milk. And then we wash our lapis sapling in milk, and we get a blue slime sapling. The final thing we need is slimy dirt. Slimy grass or slimy dirt? What do we need? Green slime dirt. So the green slime dirt is a cactus in milk. To get a cactus, we need vines, I believe. We can trade it. Interesting. I wonder if there's cactus seeds. Cactus seeds, which come from grinding sand. We can also do that. And cactus seeds. So now cactuses, we can they'd be placed on their own, but we can, interesting. Oh wow, melee rogue android seeds. Wow, that's interesting. Maybe they need to be placed on sand as well. These guys just do not want to get off the dirt at all. Oh, that's the bone type. We need the sand. We've got some random silver amber, which I wasn't... silver and tin amber, which I really wasn't expecting. Okay, so that should be enough to make some sand. Maybe that's our problem. I thought cactuses could grow on... one more sand resin. One more... No, we've got 4. Ah, we need 5. Okay, one more sand resin. Sand. Place this sand in the world. Plant the cactus seeds. Beautiful. Actually, instead of sand, we'll make some snad. In fact, instead of doing any of this, we can break this, place the cactus seed down here, and I believe this needs to be bone milled up to cactus level. And now we can do our snad trick and get all of the cactus we will need. Beautiful. So we lose a lot, but it is very, very easy to make. I need to redo this whole platform soon. Okay, so we now have cactus. So we need to use this cactus to make our slime dirt. Cactus in milk. So let us milk one more cow. Boom. Chuck our cactus into the milk. And it gives us... boom. So that completes everything, and we have our first prestige point. So we will unlock the hopping bonsai pots. Now the brilliant thing about this is we are getting iron, which means we can make hoppers. So let's just have a look at iron amber. We'll be able to make tons and tons of hoppers. Obviously, say tons and tons of stuff. We have some iron, and we'll cook up some more. But this will allow us to make a hopper if I first make a chest. And then we can make a hopper. I'm assuming the recipe is the same. And I will break this. Let's just throw away some of this stuff for now. Yep, the bonsai pot. If I place this in here, an upper. Sucks items up from the block below. That's quite cool. And we get our hopping bonsai pot. And what this means is that we can auto output our trees into chests below. So we now have the ability to completely automate trees, which is fantastic. So the plan from here on out is we're going to automate everything. And that's what will happen just in time for the next episode. But I feel like this was a long one, but thanks very much for sticking with it, and thanks very much for watching SkyFactory 4. See you in the next episode. Bye-bye.